You are most welcome, sir. Special guest representative of the Honorable the Chief of Army Staff, the the Chief of Logistics Naval Headquarters, the Chief of Naval Transformation, Chief the Chief of General of Police. Technology.
Sunset, sir! Sunset, sir!
The Commander Naval Unit Abuja has taken permission from the Chief of the Naval Staff. If you are now aware that the special guest of honor has never been a military officer, the way he came to attention during the lowering of the flag, you have no doubt that he came here prepared. Please may we give our special guest of honor a resounding round of applause.
Gentlemen, I am Rear Admiral J.D. Akpan, the Chief of Policy and Plans, Naval Headquarters. It is my pleasure, on behalf of the Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral E.I. Ogala, Admiralty Medal, to welcome our distinguished invited guests to the 2023 Nigerian Navy Ceremonial Sunset and Awards Night. The sunset ceremony is a time-honored naval tradition dating back to the early days of sailing of ships. As the sun dipped below the horizon, marking the end of the day's work, sailors will gather on deck to lower the colors. This act of lowering the flag served as a signal to other ships and a reminder to all that the day was done and it was time for rest and reflection. Over time, the ceremony evolved into a more formal event, incorporating elements of music, prayer, and readings. It became a powerful symbol of unity and esprit de corps, reminding sailors of their shared mission and the sacrifices made by those who came before them. Our special guest of honor, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, in the spirit of the remembrance, I humbly request the kind permission of the special guest of honor for everyone to rise for a minute's silence in honor of our officers and ratings who paid the supreme price this year. So we rise, please. May we also remember those who lost their lives in the unfortunate drone attack in Tudun, Biri, Kaduna State. A minute's silence. May the soul of the departed rest in perfect peace. Does not only remind us of the Nigerian Navy's enduring legacy, it also provides the opportunity to honor the courage, commitment, and sacrifices of our dear colleagues in service to the nation. This evening, we shall be honoring those who have distinguished themselves in the areas of research and innovation, exemplary character, and gallantry. Also, officers who have successfully held Sea Command will also be awarded with the Command at Sea Badge. We celebrate these achievements of all the awardees as they epitomize the unrelenting spirit of the Nigerian Navy. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as we wind down on the year, I urge us all to take a moment to reflect on the successes we have made together as a family and the tasks that lie ahead. Let us also remember the importance of the Navy's mission and the vital role it plays in ensuring our national security and prosperity. Once again, I respectfully welcome you all and request you to enjoy the activities lined up for the Nigerian Navy 2023 Ceremonial Sunset and Award Night. Fair winds, following seas, onward together.
I'm most delighted to be your midst this evening as a special guest of honor to the Nigerian Navy Ceremonial Sunset and Awards Night being held to conclude the Nigerian Navy activities for the year 2023. I am glad for the unique opportunity to be part of this auspicious ceremony, and I deeply appreciate the Chief of Naval Staff for his kind invitation to experience this unforgettable age-long naval tradition with you. Indeed, we all have reasons to socialize together and commend the efforts of the Nigerian Navy as the agency statutory charged with the security of the vast strategic resources in the nation's maritime domain. The Nigerian Navy has employed cutting-edge technology in maritime surveillance and sustained presence in the maritime environment, thereby ensuring security of Nigerian waters as well as the entire Gulf of Guinea. This has led to increase daily crude oil production in Nigeria to about 1.5 million barrels per day as of November 2023. Noteworthy is that the efforts of the Nigerian Navy have further led to this list of Nigeria from the International Maritime Bureau privacy list, thereby promoting maritime economic activities in Nigerian waters and improving revenue for the government. This has made the Nigerian Navy a critical contributor to the mainstay of Nigeria's economy. Consequently, it is a worthwhile investment to provide the necessary support to the Navy and increase funding in order to guarantee our economic prosperity and national development, as well as reposition Nigeria's global economy and overall well-being of our people. On this note, I must commend the indefatigable efforts of officers and men of the Nigerian Navy under the leadership of the Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ikechukwu Ogala, in ensuring significant reduction in sea robbery, crude oil theft, and other illicit activities within the nation's maritime domain. It is also gratifying to acknowledge the zeal and patriotic commitment of the Chief of the Naval Staff and his personnel in internal security duties in the hinterland and adjoining waterways across the nation. The governance of officers and men of the Nigerian Navy is merely with sister services and agencies have significantly contributed to the peace and prosperity currently being experienced in most riverine and coastal communities. Therefore, after a hugely successful year, we applaud the Chief of the Naval Staff for organizing this ceremonial sunset and awards night to unwind the stakeholders, dignitaries, friends and families, as well as reflect the activities of the year. We are indeed proud to acknowledge the achievements of 2023 and look forward to a greater 2024. Pertinently, the need to ensure effectiveness in achieving the constitutional role, ready to sustain the ongoing efforts in fleet recapitalization, capacity building, and improvement in personnel welfare towards consolidating the gains made so far in securing our waterways and protecting the nation's maritime resources. And certain that the federal government, under the astute leadership of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu JCFR, is working assiduously to ensure the teaching operational challenges regarding platforms, surveillance equipment and logistics, among others, are adequately addressed towards enhancing your professional performance. This determination is underpinned by the government's recognition that effective maritime security translates into national development. The executive arm of government shall also collaborate with the legislature to make the Navy and indeed all security forces become more effective through their constitutional mandates. Then he also stated that the Navy should always count on the support of the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation in promoting the course of achieving the objectives and vision for the Nigerian Navy in line with the renewed hope agenda. Charge to the Navy, therefore, is that you should redouble efforts so that together we should build a Navy that will be the pride of all of us. To the deserving personnel who are going to receive various awards tonight, why I wholeheartedly congratulate you. Please see this recognition as a call for continued unalloyed loyalty to the nation and more dedication to the Nigerian Navy. Let me once again commend the Chief of the Naval Staff for the efforts of organizing this epoch-making ceremonial sunset and awards night. And also thank you all for inviting me as a special guest of honor. I have really enjoyed myself, and we depart here with the memory of a Navy that is not only operationally competent but also very hospitable. I once more congratulate the Chief, the Naval Staff, officers, rating and civilian staff for the Nigerian Navy on your laudable achievements in 2023 and your continued patriotic service to our dear country. I also wish to sincerely thank all the distinguished invited guests who have made up time to attend this remarkable ceremony. I wish everyone a safe journey back home and God bless. As it is said in the Nigerian Navy, fair winds, following seas, and onward together. Thank you.
No. That's not you know for you. Kai, your speed lights. Kai.
Please a round of applause for the special guest of honor.
Thank you, sir.
Please a round of applause.
Congratulations, Emmanuel. Oh God, blessing, she got the master. Congratulations, God has done it for you. Ike Shuku, God has done it for you. Ike Shuku, Uncle, blessing me. Congratulations to you. So banyawe, Ike Shuku, don't you give us some Ike. Oya, ewe me Shuku biba.
straight to the honors and the awards. The members of staff would distinguish themselves by their hard work, innovation, gallantry, and feats of genius that sets them apart from the pack. Tonight, we shall be witnessing a series of awards to deserving recipients from the Nigerian Navy family. Tonight's awards are in two categories. The first set of awards to be presented is the Command at Sea Badge Award to deserving commanding officers of Nigerian Navy seagoing ships who have successfully completed sea command without any disciplinary cases and have met conditions stipulated in the Nigerian Navy Regulations on Honors and Awards 2012. A total time of 1,695 hours, 15 minutes for the sea time. Commanding officer Nigerian Navy ship Zaria. Time of 1,099, sea time of 1,043 hours 24 minutes. I advise you to reduce your height. Commanding officer Nigerian Navy ship Karadua with a sea time of 1,403 hours 2 minutes. Commander I. Aliu, commanding officer Nigerian Navy ship Dorina with a sea time of 1,970 hours 45 minutes. Ulu, with a sea time of 1,043 hours 24 minutes. This is another one trying to threaten the chief of naval staff. We'll remember to call you Professor.
Yeah, man.
The category is the gallantry category of the award presentation to destruction of numerous terrorist camps and the terrorism of terrorists. This act of heroism is a source of inspiration and a worthy of commendation. And contribution to naval operations are exemplary and worthy of emulation. In special boat service for ratings, that is of the training chief. His exceptional proficiency in boat handling was in fighting despite his injury. His actions helped to successfully fight their way out of an ambush and prevented further casualties. Our husband was deployed in Operation Wild Punch, and their team was instrumental to the neutralization and their effectiveness and efficiency were very instrumental to several successes that provided succor in the areas for which they were deployed. Please a round of applause for the total sealing of the maritime smuggling route. We also rejuvenated Operation Awate, clearing and destruction of several illegal refining sites and arrest of some oil thieves. Navy ship Beecroft, Commodore K.O. Oguntuga, is of the above water warfare specialist area of operations. Pertinently, the base under his leadership conducted several and involved in crude oil theft at a Besson oil field off the coast of Awoye Riverine community to resuscitate and put his ship to sea after being alongside for 4 months. It had a length of 43 meters, a cabin crew space of 35, cruising at the maximum speed of 20.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
And the Nigerian Volleyball Federation very proud with its outstanding performances at national and international levels just within 2 years of its existence. Respectfully and humbly invite the Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral E.I. Ogala Admiralty Medal, to the rostrum to give his remarks. The Chief of the Naval Staff, sir.
The Chief of Defense Staff, the Inspector General of Police, who also left us shortly after the initial ceremonies. representative of other service chiefs, members of the diplomatic corps, former chiefs of defense staff, particularly Admiral Ogoy and Admiral O.S. Ibrahim, former chiefs of naval staff, in particular Admiral Akume, who is here with us all the way from Lagos. My dear wife, Mrs. Ijoma Ogala, who is the president of the Navy Officers Association, and other members of the NOAA that are present, heads of government agencies and parastatals that are here, principal staff officers from both the defense and the services headquarters, commanders and commandants of military institutions and establishments, general officer commanders, flag officer commanders, air officer commanders, our royal fathers, our lords, both spiritual and temporal, captains of industry, maritime stakeholders and media executives, senior officers both serving and retired, distinguished invited guests, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. First, let me thank each and every one of you here for finding time out of your busy schedule to honor us today. It is something we cannot take for granted that you are here today. It is with a deep sense of gratitude that I welcome you all to the Nigerian Navy 2023 Ceremonial Sunset and Award Night. Permit me to specially acknowledge the presence of our special guest of honor, the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator Dr. George Akume, who, within the very short period that we notified him, was able to make it here. We are honored to have him on board. May I also acknowledge the presence of all our eminent personalities in our midst this evening, particularly the icons of the Navy, who have always been a source of inspiration to us. Most of them mentored us at one time or the other in the course of our career. And we are happy to see them strong. And by seeing them strong, we are encouraged because we know that they are behind us. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, your presence here is undoubtedly a reflection of the support and belief in the Nigerian Navy towards the actualization of our constitutional and statutory mandates. We appreciate you and do not take it for granted. As has been said in the course of the opening remarks, the ceremonial sunset is an age-long tradition of navies all over the world. It is used to mark end of activities over a period of time, usually on an annual basis. This year's ceremonial sunset is intended to mark the end of the Nigerian Navy activities for the year 2023, as well as to honor personnel who have distinguished themselves in various capacities during the course of the year. It also affords us the opportunity to celebrate the resilience, commitment, and unwavering dedication of our officers and ratings. Tonight, as we witness the sunset, let us take a moment to reflect on our collective achievements and milestones, and also reflect on the challenges ahead. This year 2023 that we're about to come to an end, has been a period of significant progress and accomplishment for the Nigerian Navy, despite the daunting challenges. I assumed office in June 2023 as the Chief of Naval Staff wherein I laid out clear vision and mission statements as well as my command philosophy. Central to this was the need to maintain a Navy that is professional, capable, and responsive to the demands of our nation. One of our primary objectives has been to ensure that our fleet is equipped and prepared to meet the evolving security landscape. This year, we have made significant progress in fleet renewal with the acquisition of new vessels and air assets, and as well as ongoing modernization of existing platforms. We have also continued to invest in maritime domain awareness capability in order to enhance our ability for surveillance. This is designed towards making our operations and our patrols more target-driven. Through technological advancements and improved intelligence gathering, we have gained a deeper understanding of the activities within our waters and beyond to the entire Gulf of Guinea. We have also continued to contribute manpower and resources to ongoing land-based operations in the Northeast, Northwest, North Central, and other security hotspots in the country. This has significantly contributed to the improved security situation in this country. And of course, this is in furtherance of our military aid to civil authority, military aid to civil power, which is enshrined in our rules, in the Constitution and the Armed Forces Act. Our commitment to excellence has been evident in the successful execution of major exercises throughout the year. Some of these exercises include Exercise Grand African Nemo, Exercise Ogangame Express, Exercise Crocodile Lift, Exercise Swift Domain, all of which saw us collaborate with international and regional partners to combat piracy and other maritime crimes, thereby enhancing security in the Gulf of Guinea. The Nigerian Navy has taken a firm stand against all forms of maritime crimes, especially the twin evils of oil theft and piracy. The number of vessels and individuals involved in oil theft have been apprehended through the various maritime security operations conducted by the Nigerian Navy. Some of these ongoing operations include Operation Awasi, Operation Waterguard, Operation Dakata Dabarao, among others. As a testament of our commitment to operational readiness, we recently conducted a comprehensive 13 ships, 2 helicopters, over 3,000 personnel, as well as detachments of the Special Boat Service, and also personnel from other maritime stakeholders. The exercise was codenamed Exercise Nchekwa Oshimiri, which means protection of the seas. It provided a valuable opportunity to assess our combat capabilities and readiness, as well as preparedness to face potential threats. The exercise was basically designed to test our readiness to combat emerging security challenges that particularly impede on the economic activities in our country in the last few years. During the 4-day exercise, various naval drills and evolutions were carried out at sea. Some of these include anti-piracy, anti-oil theft, anti-illegal, unreported and unregulated fishing operations. Others are replacement at sea, gunnery exercise, communication exercise, fleet maneuver, among others. Distinguished invited guests, the assemblage of ships during the exercise is adjudged to be the highest in recent Nigerian Navy history. Beyond operational matters, we have also prioritized the well-being of our personnel. This is because we realize that the human asset is the greatest asset of any organization. No matter the amount of technology, the amount of platforms that we acquire, if the man behind the machine is not well trained or is not well motivated, the machine is as good as useless. Within my first 100 days in office, I initiated key policy trusts and welfare projects aimed at enhancing the quality of life of our personnel. Let me state here that most of these projects that we have faced are those that have direct bearing on the welfare of our officers and ratings. We have implemented various welfare packages as palliatives to cushion the effects of the current economic realities facing our nation. A significant high point in our activities this year was the successful execution of our civil military operations initiatives. These initiatives, particularly the medical rhapsody, conducted across all naval bases, have had profound impacts on the lives of our countless of Nigerians. Besides the tangible benefits of healthcare, the outreach have also served to strengthen the bonds of trust and understanding between the Navy and the community where we live and serve. By engaging directly with the people, we have shown them that we are just an armed forces, but also, we are not just an armed forces, but also caring and compassionate organization that is committed to their well-being. Let me use this opportunity to reiterate here that all these wouldn't have been possible without the profound support and unflinching resolve by the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, towards addressing all our needs. We must thank His Excellency, the President, for making all our requests a priority. I am proud to say that all that were presented to him during this period that I've been in the Chief of Naval Staff have all received positive results. They say to whom much is given, much is expected. The nation, despite the economic challenges, has taken the sacrifice through the President to provide us with what we need. Though it is not yet to guru, we are still far from what we desire, but we must make the best use of our resources. This calls for a period of self-introspection among every officer and rating on how best we can improve our strategies, our doctrines, and our ability to combat the challenges using the minimal available resources that is made available. We must strive to use resources to achieve the maximum gain, that is, economy of effort in all our operations. This we must do, knowing fully well that the nation has other competing demands. So I charge each and every officer and rating in the Nigerian Navy to think back, think outside the box on how we can improve using the resources that is made available to us in order to be able to justify the trust of the Nigerian people and the trust which has been given to us by the President and Commander-in-Chief. I also want to use this opportunity to thank the Honorable Minister of Defense and the Ministry of Defense as a whole. They have always been behind us. They have provided us the leadership that we require in accomplishing our goals. We couldn't have done it without them. Let me also use the opportunity to thank the legislature and the National Assembly, the Senate and the House. Each time we present our requests before them, they have always looked at it passionately. This is because they have all come to realize the importance of the Nigerian Navy to the economic well-being of the nation. Let me use this period also to advocate to all members, all the dignitaries present here, to carry on with the advocacy of the Nigerian Navy, to carry on with the advocacy of reducing what we call sea blindness in Nigeria. At this juncture, may I acknowledge that these achievements are just the beginning. We have just started. We must do the nation, we must make the nation proud in the next year that is coming. We are indeed grateful for the role played by the Naval Officers' Wives Association under the leadership of my amiable wife, Mrs. Ijoma Ogala. Your unwavering support, sacrifice, and understanding are the bedrock upon which our Navy stands. I thank the entire NOAA community. Please, can we give them a round of applause? While we are deployed safeguarding the nation's interests, we hold down the home front, ensuring our families are safe and well cared for. Additionally, your initiative in reaching out to the widows of our fallen heroes exemplifies the compassion and solidarity that defines the naval family. I also commend the recipients of tonight's awards. Whether you have successfully commanded a ship at sea or not, whether you have led a team in a critical mission or simply gone to the extra mile in your daily duties, your dedication and commitments are inspiration to every Nigerian Navy personnel. Remember that your exemplary conduct sets the standard for others to follow, and therefore urge you to continue to uphold the highest standards of professionalism, ethics, and integrity in all your doings, so that you continue to be a shining example for others. As we enter the new year, we remain focused on achieving our strategic objectives. Plans are ongoing to conduct a joint amphibious exercise with the Nigerian Army and the Nigerian Air Force. The exercise is aimed at strengthening our capabilities in conducting amphibious operations at sea. Sea lift. We are also deepening our partnership with international navies to conduct training exercises and share best practices. At this point, let me also commend our sister services and the Nigerian police for the collaboration in all our operations. In the coming year, the Nigerian Navy intends to host an international maritime conference and regional maritime exercise, which will serve as a platform to foster dialogue and collaboration with our regional and international partners. Relatedly, and to support research, innovation and policy development in the field of maritime security, the Nigerian Navy, in partnership with the Institute of Security Studies, South Africa, is working to establish the Nigerian International Institute for Maritime Affairs in Lagos. This institute is proposed to take over the seat of the present Naval Training Command, which has been scheduled to move to Onne in Port Harcourt in a new site. In the area of fleet renewal, the Nigerian Navy will also take delivery of 2 76-meter OPV from Delta shipyards in Turkey, 3 46-meter fast patrol boats from Poly Technologies in China, and a 32-meter fast patrol boat from Osia Shipbuilding in France, among other platforms that are expected in 2024. To support these new acquisitions, there is need to construct new jetties and provide maintenance facilities across various naval bases. Accordingly, the Navy will, as a matter of priority, require financial intervention from the federal government to address these challenges. This will not only enhance our operation, but also create a more sustainable and efficient fleet for generations to come. Okay. On a final note, Navy states that the Nigerian Navy's journey is far from over. We face new and emerging challenges, including the dynamic threat of terrorism and the increasing sophistication of maritime criminals. We must remain vigilant and adaptable, constantly improving our capabilities and strategies to stay ahead of the curve. As we move forward, I urge all officers and ratings to remain dedicated to the core values of the Nigerian Navy, which are professionalism, integrity, and teamwork. May these values guide your every action and decision. Together, we will ensure that the Navy remains a formidable force for good, safeguarding our maritime domain and protecting the interests of our great nation. Once more, I thank our special guest of honor, distinguished invited guests, and indeed everyone here. I wish you all an amazing evening, and I wish you journey blessings back to your destination. Thank you once again. God bless you all together.
And main organizing committee, Nigerian Navy Ceremonial Sunset and Award Presentation 2023, who is also the Director, Veteran Affairs, Naval Headquarters, Commodore S.D. Ibrahim.
I am highly honored to present this vote of thanks on this auspicious occasion of Nigerian Navy 2023 Ceremonial Sunset and Awards Night. I wish to begin by appreciating the Almighty God for making Akume, for gracing this august occasion in spite of his other very tight Nigerian Navy and the nation at large. We cannot talk about these achievements without acknowledging the Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ikechukwu-Ogara, Admiralty Medal, for his commitment and innovative efforts towards securing the territorial integrity of the Nigerian state. On this note, may I borrow the words of John Quincy Adams, a former United States president, who once said, and I quote, "If your action inspires others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader," unquote. The Chief of Naval Staff, sir, you have indeed inspired us in the Navy to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more through your visionary leadership style as aptly captured in your command philosophy. We are indeed very glad to have you at the helm of affairs of Nigerian Navy at this all-crucial and important moment of our nation's history. Furthermore, I wish to express our sincere gratitude to our other distinguished invited guests for honoring us with your presence. It is our wish that you will continue to extend same support to the Nigerian Navy when required. I also thank all members of the organizing committee for their effort in ensuring the success of this event. Additionally, I would like to appreciate the band and all the entertainers for treating us to melodious tunes this evening. This vote of thanks will not be complete if I don't also appreciate the caterers and stewards, including the support staff for delicious meals and their professional conduct. You people have indeed succeeded in making this event a home away from home for all of us who have attended. Finally, as we have reached the crescendo of this event tonight, I want to, on behalf of the Chief of Naval Staff, once again sincerely appreciate the special guest of honor and all esteemed guests for gracing and making this event a memorable one. I wish you all journey mercies as you return to your respective destinations. I also want to use this opportunity to wish you a Merry Christmas and a prosperous 2024. Thank you and God bless. Fair winds and onwards together.
To the end of this very eventful occasion. But before we depart the arena, it is customary that the Chief of the Naval Staff will conduct the band. It is now my singular honor and privilege to most respectfully invite the Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral E.I. Ogala, to proceed to the bandstand accompanying the representative of the Chief of Defense Staff and the service chiefs, principal staff officers from the Naval Headquarters, as well as flag officers commanding.
As of today, you are serving the Navy as a band, isn't it? You must do it well. Let you be that exemplary band personnel that Nigerian will look up to. Thank you. And by so doing, you are all contributing to the service, taking this nation to where Nigeria is. Congratulations once again. Yes, ceremonial sunset is an age-long tradition of navies all over the world. Because on board ship, every evening we do sunset to signify the end of the day. But on an annual basis, we conduct this ceremonial sunset in March and year. During that period, we assess what we have done in the past 1 year, take lessons from there with a view to improving the next year. It is also an important event for us to come together, both the serving personnel, those who have retired, rub minds, meet with our families, and assess where we have gone wrong and what we need to do better in the coming year. That is how significant it is, and it is all over most navies in the world. Keep to this tradition.
We talked about the Navy taking firm action against sea piracy and what differently will you be doing in the coming year?
Yes, in the coming year we are going to double our efforts, especially in the area of maritime surveillance. We want to ensure that we increase our surveillance capability in such a way that we will be able to achieve more with less. By that I mean that our patrols will be driven by target and intelligence and information. So by so doing, we believe that we will enhance our capability, improve in our operations, improve in our capacity to checkmate these criminals that are disturbing the
maritime bureau to help the nation be able to improve economic activities.
Thank you.